Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Python and Pandas tutorial video. In this video, what we're going to be talking about is just some quick, basic column manipulation abilities with Pandas. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Make some space here. And after we've created our data frame, one of the most basic things that we can do is we can do simple math with each column. So for example, we could say df. Something people like to do with stocks a lot is do the high minus the low. And so we could say df high minus low equals df. And then there's a couple of things too we haven't really talked about. One way to reference, since Pandas makes this into an object, what we could do is we can say something like this. Like we could say df high minus df low, or we could actually say this, df dot low. Okay, so when we reference these things, we can either treat it kind of like a dictionary where we say it's like that, or we can actually do dot low. And just to show you guys, let's go ahead and print df dot head. And there we go. And as you can see, we get this high minus low column, and it sure enough is the high, let's say 1445 minus 1429 equals 15.77. Okay. Now, the next thing that we can do, besides simple math on each column, is we can do, like there's a lot of things that are built into Pandas. So one of the things that people like also to do is moving averages, or in Pandas, rolling mean. So for example, we could say df 100 MA, for 100 moving average, equals pd.rolling underscore mean. And then we want to perform this on what? And we're going to say we're going to perform this on the close column. Then the next thing you tell it is how many periods that we want to use. And this is going to be, in our case, 100 periods that we want to do, since it's a 100 moving average. So now let's go ahead and print df. And here we can't really do df head because the first 100 values is going to be nan, not a number, because it needs 100 periods. So we can say print df 200 to 210. So now we can save and run this, and here is the 100 moving average. Obviously the other data is up here, it just ran out of space, so it comes down here. And we can see the 100 moving average here for close. So closing out of that. Now another thing that we can do is we can also perform calculations on other, like using other rows. And so there's some built-in. It's kind of hard to do this yourself with Pandas, but I'll show you guys probably in a later video how you can map functions to your Pandas columns. So it won't be necessarily as efficient as Pandas is, but just because you don't know either what the command is, because pretty much with Pandas, I mean, they have a lot of really great built-in stuff, but if you don't know what the exact thing is that you're looking for, or maybe it doesn't exist, you can still perform function operations by column using function mapping. So I will show you guys that in a little bit, but for now, another thing that we can do is we can do difference, and what difference is going to do is it's going to tell you what the difference is between that column and the previous column value. And so, for example, and we make a new column on it, basically. So we could say difference equals, and we want to, let's say difference of close. So we'll say df close dot diff. And so what that's going to do is it's going to make a new column called difference, and that column's values are going to be basically what's the difference between the current value of, a close column in our case, what's the difference between that value and the previous value. So now we can do print df.head, save and run it. And out pops this here. So we have difference. Obviously the first value is not a number because it doesn't exist, or a previous one doesn't exist, but then we've got minus 9.77, which in this case close, we went from 1436 to 1426, so yeah, 9.77. So anyways, those are just some basic commands. Again, there's a whole slew of them. We'll continue covering some of the other things that we can do with Pandas that are built in. And then, like I said, just because you can't find a built-in operation, you can always map a function to your Pandas data frame or series. So that's always an option. So anyways, that's going to conclude this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those below. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support and subscriptions. And until next time.